Hey guys, welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. This is episode, I don't know, what, 15. This is 15 because the last one was 14 and a half. We're about to start the trial to figure out who killed the ogre. Monaco made his announcement, everybody had to meet up. Then, the ultimate martial artist, a locked room murder mystery. Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss it in a smiley face, it turns positive. For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body. XD. This is just plain creepy. How about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put it in a sad face, it makes it look super negative. For example, you have 100 friends. He's right. That does make it seem sad. Now then, please get on the elevator. I'll see you all down there. I don't like this. I don't get it. I don't get you guys. I really act so casual. Don't look at me. I don't think I'm acting casual. I mean, I didn't murder anyone. I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer? Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough, because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. The killer. The one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know, and yet someone killed her. That person is here. That person is one of us. Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I'm making my way toward the elevator. So, it's pointing towards Hero, so there's two potential things that I'm thinking. Either it was Hero and the game's doing a double bluff where it's been misleading every time, but now it actually isn't. And that, or that it is misleading towards Hero and it's actually going to be like Hina or something. I could feel the chilling fear running through me, trying to make me run from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into a steel prison in total silence. We watched the doors close and felt it begin to descend. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It's only 6. It fell lower and lower, and as suddenly as always, the ride was over. The doors opened once again. Just the 6 of you, huh? Really? That's so few. You must be so lonely. You say that like it's not your fault we're all that's left. I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again? Or will your school life come to an end completely? Now then, are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. So the curtain opened for the 4th time. It didn't. Yeah, here's the deadlies. Save. Alright, set skills. What do we got? Alright. So, what do we got? Lost in Thought. Increases the time limit for each phase. Hell yeah. Cool and composed steadies your aim a little. Effective during the non-stop debate. And the Hangman's Gambit. Alright. Upshift. Increases your aim speed. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Bunch preparations. Alright.
Let's begin with a basic explanation. If you can figure, then I'll punish.
Yep.
No, we already know who did it.
Whoa!
The one who killed Sa is one of the people that hated her.
You idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I never.
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Dana seems really sure that one of those things, but she must have some reason for believing that. Oh, there's like 4 people in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Aoi's account. What was her account
It
again?
was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't.
Oh,
make
you
any
get a second.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
Shoot, I missed her.
Low. That's about as low
I
as
missed.
you can get.
Well, the aim's steadier. I was probably... Yeah, I know what it is. I'm just not used to the steadier aim. It's helpful, but I wasn't
That's the only
expecting.
reason you have for accusing us?
Oh, it moves! Oh, okay. I
That's about as low as you can.
gotta try and do it without,
It was one of you killed.
And what reason do
Because you hated her.
is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
shoot.
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
Alright, yeah, I know. Alright, come on.
It was one of you killed.
And what reason do
Because you hated her.
Is that it?
that doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can
Shoot. Alright, come on. Ugh. Why is it so hard just to shoot it?
And what reason do you...
I'm trying not to use
You
the...
hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
Oh, come on.
Low. That's about as low as you can
Okay,
get.
alright, here we go. Here we go. I don't know why
It was
I'm
one of you-
being so bad
And
at
what
this.
reason do you...
Because you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make
Oh, I
any...
realized...
The only reason you have her accusing us?
That's
Come on!
That's about as low as you can
Alright, I gotta focus. Dang it. Stupid
It was
achievements,
one of
man.
you killed.
And what reason do you...
Because you hated her.
Is that it?
That's the only reason you have her accusing
No, it's wrong.
Screw the achievements, right? I'll probably do a second
Another
playthrough
reason
of
you
my own.
suspect them is because
Yeah, and that so there's no doubt about.
Okay, disagree. And that does mean... Does that mean one of them did it? Alright, what have we got? Make your argument. What do we got? Pocket trash.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three. There's no way that one of you is.
I don't deny that I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw...
no, it's wrong. Hiro, when we were talking before, it was white with red.
What's that got...
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's...
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that, and so there's no way a single
In that case, Hiro,
from Sakura.
Well, I mean, she gave it to me forever ago.
When?
the last time you saw Sakura,
Yeah, so...
I've only gotten the candy. When Sakura got the candy.
I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura, so if that was the last time you saw
Damn it. I mean... Oh, that's right. I did meet a...
That's
But we just talked. That's all.
You're acting incredible.
You're acting incredibly suspicious. It's not just normal hostility. I'm talking about her... At the scene of the crime, she had... It was her dying...
That's true. I saw.
See? See?
What are you saying?
You just don't know what...
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying?
Well, what...
But if you recall, Hina was... So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
It was on the magazine shelf, right?
Kyoko, you found the magazine on...
That's right. Looking through the... I found it right there at the...
If that's true,
What doesn't make sense? I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
So this is a memorized one.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the it was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
On the magazine
When I pulled it out,
shelf.
I saw her.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
At that time, where was the magazine? Yeah, okay, so it's a memorized.
Exactly when I found when Ogre's body was discovered.
What?
And I can tell you when
It was only after I found the magazine tucked when I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Oh wait, now I gotta re-memorize it. Shoot.
I can tell
Okay.
you exactly when I
I don't know
found
why
her
I'm
body
doing so
was
bad this one. I'm sorry,
And
guys.
I can tell you when
it was only after the investigation. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine.
when I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
I don't know why I'm like doing so badly in this one, guys. I'm
Exactly
sorry.
when I found when Ogre's body was discovered.
no, that's wrong.
Oof.
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on... That's where Kyoko... And you weren't at the murder scene. Tell us the truth, Hiro.
Hold Hold on. All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage, ogre.
I don't even know where to please just try.
Actually, can we?
I think we can all agree 100%.
Without a doubt? No, I absolutely doubt it. What do we got? The moment of truth? Oh boy.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest.
Shoot.
The end is nigh. Can't hear you, can't hear you. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right.
God, I hate negative. I hate the negative
Show me
thing.
the proof.
This should prove it. I'm completely unconvinced because if you look at it, both of her hands were
What?
Hero could very. That would explain how he.
Yeah,
I figured as much.
because I killed her.
What?
Please. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the.
You just did exactly.
And when I got.
Asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Oh, sure.
That's all
Thanks.
she said. Suddenly,
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end.
as soon as I
everything.
heard that, she was gonna kill me and. So of course I freaked. I saw my only chance. I hit her from. Then she just went. Once it was over, I pulled myself. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across.
I can't believe
Well,
you're not gonna get off this debt. We're ready to vote now, right?
No,
What are you talking about?
there's one thing, and until we figure that.
What is it that here? What would he have to do after writing the message? Why the magazine was hidden?
That's true. By the time the body was discovered, why would you take the time to write that message?
oh, well I didn't hide it. I'm sure.
Really?
He's lying.
I don't see any reason he would lie now.
Assuming he's telling the truth, in other words, at least one other.
I don't think there's any question. Then, if they went to the trouble, they must not have lied.
There's only one choice. Toko.
I got it! It had to be Who else would want to hide the magazine?
Is he right, Toko? Why? Wait, that doesn't even matter. Hero just.
That's right.
No, you didn't.
Last.
Don't doubt Hero attacked Sakura with.
What do you mean?
What he means is that
You can't be serious.
Yeah, see?
Hero. Tell us if we go through it once more. Just
maybe it
tell
was
us what
Toko.
happened one more time.
I don't really see what.
I haven't reached the end. Hero isn't the killer, and I have to prove that. Okay, what do I got? I might have to memorize stuff. Kyoko's examination summary. Status of Sakura's body. I think it's
I
status.
didn't want
Yeah.
to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby,
Shuffle by.
and I hit Ogre from behind.
Yeah.
Before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered. And she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hero really is the
Okay, so it's the one time. I gotta shoot one time. Yeah, okay.
I didn't want to, but I grabbed a Monokuma and I hit Ogre from behind. Before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once.
Yeah, just once.
Oh, come on.
After the first swing, the bottle and
See? Hero really is the killer.
Alright, come on.
I didn't want to, but I grabbed him out of cook and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. You only hit her once.
Yeah, just once.
What?
Shoot!
What? Is that not
I
it?
didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed him on a
Kyoko's examination summary?
and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. You only hit her once.
Yeah, just once.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
I thought the status was added. No, Kyoko's examination summary was just 1 overall.
Sakura died from here.
That's right.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies.
But I only hit her.
2 wounds means
Hold on. How can you know that she was attacked?
It's not just because of her head wounds. There's something there.
There's 2 of them missing.
Once you understand that point,
There's 2 of them missing, and they were
think
heavy.
back. And we found pieces of a bottle on.
That was the bottle.
For now, just note that there were 4, but originally there were 6. But that's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common,
They all had chess pieces. I feel like it's starting to become clear. Must be. It's the object. Yeah. Alright, so what do we got? Chess. Hangman's Gambit. Okay. What do we got? Yeah, chess piece. Alright. So we need a C. Chess. E. S. Right? Yeah, S. P. P. E. We need an E. Piece. Oh, another E.
Now I understand. That's it. Inside each bottle, there
King, rook, bishop.
Yeah.
and the piece that was in the knight.
so I guess you don't know too. In chess, there are 6 different. What was left intact at the crime scene?
Just those 4, and then there was the knight.
Oh,
So we only have evidence for 5.
What does Chess?
Yeah, Shogi.
Yeah. Wait, so let's say there's still no evidence that that bottle could have.
no. It's how think about
The
what
weights.
state.
Wait, and the bottle that was missing was broken.
I got it! The bottle must have because there was evidence of.
Huh?
That's right. We.
And what is this?
That's Kyoko and I figured it out before. The weights. Where is it? Bottle experiment.
I got it! Earlier, we compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces. And what we found was that there was actually more than.
So from this, we can surmise that someone did their best to clean up the. But when they did, which is only natural.
But why?
Because of what it would.
So in this case, it must have been used by Sakura's second attacker.
The bottle that was removed from
The second wound on Sakura's head, given all the evidence,
the killer wanted to make it look like there was only.
from there, we can. Wouldn't you agree? And there's the matter of the magazine.
Wait, but there's no evidence.
No way.
Shut up.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm. Plus, I just.
Okay.
It was right after I was kind of nervous about it. So I was waiting there. I saw Toko. Pretty soon, Ogre showed up. I assumed Toko was still in there, so.
She was in
when
the.
I got inside.
And you just snapped.
After the shock of thinking.
Could someone tighten the screws on?
So, Toko.
You don't know.
I'm sure she didn't disappear.
Hiding in the. Why are you up?
It's not ridiculous at all. The locker room. New element has been added. Absolutely. So far, you've. Now on, you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention. Now you'll have to choose the proper truth bullet. Oh, you'll select it the same way. Ah, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, you'll have fewer bullets. We're just going to pretend. We're going to pretend you're set to mean. About halfway through the game now. Go you. Wait, only halfway? How does it keep going? Good luck and have fun. Oh God. Oh no, I'm horrible at this.
It's a lie. I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No,
Oh god, tempo up again?
It's a lie.
Oh, okay. So, glass shards on the floor. Lock her handprint. Lock her handprint.
This should prove it. Did you know someone left a hand? He must have been hiding in there. Does his handprint?
Okay then. Let's just
Stop wasting.
Okay, it's then you can know.
Out with it.
Probably
Straight up.
wait.
What do you
give
mean,
us
probably?
the details, Toko.
After I
Talk
read
now.
Sakura's note, I didn't know what she might do if I didn't, so I figured.
Then, did you?
Yes. And
Well,
so after he left and put the magazine,
But when you did,
I didn't mean to.
Imbeciles.
Forget all that.
After I put the magazine back, and when I. There was Sakura. When I saw all that, I don't remember what happened after.
You'll have to ask him.
Guess it's that.
Yup.
it was your fault.
My fault. Master's fault.
Just answer.
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me, so I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully. The prince paid me a bit. Splatter and well, I got so startled. I smacked her with the first thing I could find. Sakura was just worried about you. No, she's terrible. Thanks to her, I murdered.
And when it was all over, you collect.
I wasn't about to die for some woman. If I'm gonna.
Just go away and die your.
But I just can't catch a break because normally Sakura should have.
Even as strong as she is.
Hey, come on. But anyway, I'm not.
So that's gonna keep talking.
Well,
Yeah,
then,
he's gonna.
that's
Oh, I thought for sure you'd have some words for Hero on that one.
No. Not.
not yet.
Don't you think there was something odd about
Odd.
Hero's attack and then Toko? Tell us your story one, then even this guy.
You wish it might.
Not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is. Was it Hina? Oh, please don't let it be Hina. Kyoko's examination. Status of body.
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine.
Yellow
shelf.
powder.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it. I smashed her good.
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
So if the second shot from Toko, then the problem is where did Sakura die? Okay, so it's
I was
this
just sleeping
status,
peacefully, and all of a sudden, I remember waking up.
right?
You were taken by surprise. You smashed her head in with the.
You got it.
And where did the attack take
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
Oh, come on. Oh, I sped through it. Oh. I sped through it when I meant to slow down. My bad. My bad, guys.
Taken by surprise. So you smashed her head in.
You got it.
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
There we go. It broke through, so that means I was doing good. Okay.
we found Sakura. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death,
So, you.
That's just enough.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she.
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyway,
So many people murdered her. The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf. The blood stain.
I got it. Sakura was death. The blood stained by.
Then she must have moved the bottle to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavy. There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the.
well, are you still convinced?
Plus, the biggest mystery until we take care of.
Oh, that part after she killed Sakura.
And while everything was all confused.
No,
The reason there's no way Toko was hiding in the locker is because I saw it for myself.
even before we opened the. And at that point, so obviously.
Oh, please don't tell me Hina did it.
I don't know. What's this whole lock?
How do you not know?
I think the fact that I don't know. You're locked.
No.
She's not. I've been saying it
I've been
all
saying
along. There's still
all
more to this
genocide
case.
Jill didn't do it. That means Ogre
And
Well,
that's because you're.
You really be missing if there's another maybe it's. Yellow powder, Monokuma file number 4.
What
I think
was it
it'll
that
be the
killed
yellow
Ogre?
powder.
If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
What?
Shoot!
Come on! Let's be a contra. Okay.
What was it? If it wasn't from Jippy, what was it?
There's no other. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
What? There's one place on my pack it would have to be written in there.
What was it that killed Ogre?
Oh, so I need to memorize.
If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack,
No, I'm pressing the wrong buttons.
what was it?
Genocide Jill's attack.
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
What? Shot to the head. What? What?
What was it? If it wasn't from Jippy, what was it?
There's no other. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
There's one place on my pentacle it would have to be written in there. Yeah, so it's memorized. Is that?
Genocide Jill's attack.
What? Ugh. I'm out of influence. Ugh. God. Yeah, I don't care. However, what? I don't understand this bit though, because why anyone would think it was me after anything other than the other tracks, but we're up to full influence, so which we're gonna need for the end of case summary. Make your argument. Alright. So yellow powder.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
Monokuma file number 4 said she was vomiting.
No other possible cause. What killed Sakura?
She gave her a candy. Was the candy poisoned?
No, that's wrong.
I misread it. When it said there has to be a clue hidden
According to the
in there in
Monokuma
what was
file,
written, I thought that meant
Sakura
that
had
it was
vomited blood.
of
I
memorize.
think we can assume. In fact,
Well, I mean,
If that's all it was, not to mention, I
you even checked in there?
No, I'm not in.
But if there wasn't a cut or any
Some sort of reaction.
Sakura poison,
That's right. This
She was poisoned?
isn't really so hard. Of course.
Everyone, quiet!
but you're the
The key to unlocking this mystery,
not in the rec room.
you never would have, since you gave up on the. Well, there's a big shelving unit in the chem lab, and that's where I.
Is that?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but the specific properties don't matter.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up in Section A, dietary supplements.
And that's where the poison?
Well,
Bottle of poisons. I'm sure I know where I got it. It was on this section A.
the poison was actually in.
you just strange, isn't it? Why would there?
Yes.
Because the culprits. I mean,
I couldn't believe my eyes. Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips and we were so shocked at what we were seeing. All we could do was stand there and watch. But as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever.
that tastes awful.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
No! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder!
Idiot! He just.
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. I'm talking about the protein.
Can I see that bottle?
Sure.
Kyoko took the bottle and scraped out, but she could have touched it.
This is.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the, which makes the poison that should have been in that.
Poison was actually filled, which means conversely, the poison must have been in the protein shake. Hangman's Gambit, alright. Protein, yeah, protein drink. Pro-T-E. And drink? Yeah, drink. And love how we need to spell.
Now I understand. The poison. If the protein's in the poison bottle.
Absolutely. So the protein was once you accept that. It became all they had to do was hand her something there at the.
Something at the scene. A protein drink.
I got it. You're saying they get
A protein drink.
What?
That's all it took.
No? I do remember Ogres, so maybe she
but what was offered to her instead, and I already real evidence revealing who replaced.
It has to be what we found in front of the shelf. The footprints? Footprints in the powder.
I got it!
The footprint.
That's the evidence you're talking.
I visited the chem lab this morning. They must have appeared around the time of the. What's more, the footprints were in. The culprit must have gone to Section A. And given how clear the prints were, all we have to do is check.
It was me.
It was Hina. Oh, I knew it.
The footprints. If you're all gonna find, I'd rather you hear it. Yep, I did it.
Just as eyes.
Oh, I knew it.
The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. And the only people.
Makoto and Hina.
I got it! Me and Hina are the only one.
If the footprints didn't belong to you, plus, Hina's been at. You were in an awful rush this whole time. You've been What about it?
Well, it's just...
That's likely exactly because they were so close. So Hina used that. She deceived the victim, and I have to say, Hina.
Why? I found her. She asked me to bring, but when I went,
Now's my chance to. That's when you switched out the protein powder.
and then, and
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
You're not
What?
about to claim she. You still don't get it, dude. Honeyed words like friendship don't.
Wait a second.
Not a person a lot. Just like how. This
Wait a
girl's-
second.
You say that.
How many?
Don't misunderstand me. But there's still that one. Are you talking about Hina? If you...
that doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. But the fact...
Surely you're not. Do you honestly think?
And if I do...
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures.
Are you sure? Even ignoring the fact that I don't...
What doesn't?
I mean, why would... It's too...
He's right. It makes...
I was just nervous.
You didn't know...
Yeah.
Listen, Hina. Tell us more about when you switched...
How come?
Hina.
Waste your time if you like. There's nobody else to suspect.
It was
Go ahead,
Byakuya.
Hina. Start from the...
Right away, I went to section.
And is that when you spilled the powder?
Yeah.
I see.
So then I moved to section A, and once I was done with, I took the protein can that had the. But I accidentally put the bottle, and because of that,
That story, first you went to Section C, to get, meaning you went from Section C.
But if that's true, isn't that a little strange?
Can you repeat that series?
what's wrong with you, Big Mac?
It's the same thing. No.
Until we figure it out, until I uncover the full truth of this case. Make your arguments. What do I got? Footprints in the powder.
First, I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from section C to section A.
No, that's wrong.
Sakura had the powder on her foot.
You said you went to get the poison
Did Sakura
from
kill
Section
herself?
Yeah?
C, and after that, you... But the footprints left at the sea. That contradicts...
Then maybe she moved in some weird
She was in there
direction
the
on
whole
purpose
time
to
because she
disguise
was
her
the
movements?
culprit.
No, that can't
Suicide?
be
She wanted to talk to everyone to tell them like an apology or something.
What the? Hina.
You lied to us. If you look at the footprints, the powder had already been spilled, so you never went to section...
Well,
What the hell? What?
And the footprints aren't the...
What?
Before I explain...
New evidence?
Are you sure? It was hidden inside the box. I'm amazed you, of all people...
Just say it all.
I found this... It had
Piece of
sunk
glass?
to the bottom, and the hidden clue was exposed. I couldn't have solved the mystery.
But
Oh, you still Makoto? Huh?
What?
fine. If you
I think I remember now. I broke something that's the rec room window.
I got it!
It was Byakuya.
Part of the window? The window we broke to get in was light blue.
You're right. How did a shard of glass?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that
It was the bottle poison should have been, according to what Hina told us, section A of the
I
shelf.
got it! The bottle of poison was left,
Oh.
and yet somehow a piece of
Everything Hina told me.
in reality, that bottle was there at least until the window got broken. There's no other way to explain.
And then, once the room was open, meanwhile, the protein can we found at that had to be after the locked room was open.
wait, hold on. You're moving. I'll grant you the bottle of poison. But how can you say the protein? We already know she was given the protein can with a. That can wasn't there when she died.
You're right. But before we do, it has to do with the after Sakura's body was discovered.
What are you talking about?
Not at all.
Well, no,
Yeah,
not me.
Same here. Yeah.
Okay then, that proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after.
Oh, come on! How can you know what I don't know?
Because there's evidence, there's proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after, because there were shards of glass underneath it. We got source of the powder, empty protein drink. The empty protein drink, right?
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be.
It was in there before.
no, that's wrong. You remember how there was broke?
Of course.
Well, those pieces, we also found pieces.
What?
And this, it shows that the can must have been, so it had to be.
I see Kyoko. Earlier when.
If that were the case,
So you asked everyone about
and that's made as long as it was a locked room. But once the room was the protein can wound up.
That's all true, then I thought we all agreed she was tricked.
No, the only explanation is
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room.
You're saying she drank such a ridiculous.
Exactly what.
Then tell us already. Sorry.
Before we get to that, we need to establish who exactly.
It was Hina, right?
What do you think?
The one who got the poison and brought it to the rec room, it had to have been Sakura.
I think
Huh? So Sakura, what are you talking?
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the
You're lying. Why?
No, it's not a lie. Kyoko already showed me the evidence. Now I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. Oh, boy. The moment of truth. Oh, no. Not another one.
You're a liar. What are you saying? Wrong. You're wrong. I'm telling you, I did it. Stop talking. You're a liar. Wrong. You're wrong. Wrong. You're wrong. I hate you. You're a liar. What are you saying? Wrong. You're wrong. I'm telling you, I did it. Stop talking. You're a liar. Wrong. You're wrong.
Okay, final strike. All right, what do we got?
Do you have
Yellow
any
powder.
kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
Oh, I only have one bullet. Okay.
should prove it. Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot?
It did?
It did. That powder. So the powder we found on
Wait. So
And it was only on her.
Sakura must have been standing right, so the person who spilled. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it, which is how she was able to avoid. But the powder still got scattered around. Is there any problem?
But why did Sakura pay us? The only explanation is that she was...
No! Because I...
No.
Killed Sakura. Was Sakura. Yeah, because you can select dead people.
Here's my answer. The one who killed Sakura.
What? The killer was...
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it.
I can't believe it either. But when you really think about it, Sakura went and got the poison. All so she could end it, and that explains why we couldn't.
Because of course, Sakura wanted to create the locked room.
The locked room mystery was...
I'm sure she locked herself in, so no, but she sat there, and the empty bottle of poison rolled around the lock at that point. And that would... You did it to throw off... When we found her body,
Because
already
he
knew
couldn't look
Sakura
at her
was dead.
while he was looking at her.
And because the bottle of...
That's when you picked up the bottle. I was too shocked to notice anything.
And the more I think about it...
Cheeky legs.
You said you were going to, but your real intention was to go to the... Once you were at the chem lab, you headed there. You took the powder when you left the lab, thinking about it like that.
When you were done, you got... While everyone else was focused on soccer, honestly, you should have been the first one to... The Hina I know never...
So, in order to hide this fact, as long as you could disguise the truth, you did. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such the footprints in the powder and the bottle of...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived...
No! I killed her!
That's enough, Hina.
It's not!
It is. Actually, no, you have to end.
We have to end this properly. Alright. Okay. So... Oh, the scroll. That's what it is. Scrolling. So then Byakuya would have gotten... This would have been her hiding in the locker. Well, let's take a look. Toko got to the rec room and hid somewhere. Would it be this one or this one? This one, because this would have been her getting out, right? Right? I mean, at least he was smart enough to try and do that. Then she leaves. And she puts the manga upside down. And then Jill smashed another bottle. No, wait, that's not until here. Wait, no, she's grabbing the queen there. So then it was... Yeah. What actually killed Sakura? I don't know what this is. This was Hina. Wait, no. This, because she would have been bloody, right? Yeah, she's bloody there. And what is this? Where did she grab it? So she grabbed that, and then she placed that, right?
Killer is you.
Because she already
This
placed it
case
down.
began when Sakura specifically. But one of them headed out of... She got there.
Yeah, okay.
she found it. Then, from in next to her. When he got there, he mistaken.
Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. So if that one's not the one, then it's... Wait, I still have her as the chess shattering when hers is the queen shattering. No, that's the wrong one. There we go.
Here's exactly what happened. Without thinking, thinking he'd killed her. He took a magazine from to that end. Toko. By right. But of course, Toko had witnessed. She jumped out of the locker. But in her rush, she put the magazine. Soon after, she also saw the blood. This caused her personality. When she woke back up, she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed. This explains why they're assuming Sakura really was dead. She gathered up the broken monitor. And that explains how Sakura. But even after those two, so then, what was Sakura? It was the poison that... She turned the rec room into a true... And there... Later on, the rec... We had to smash the doors... But someone already... And that same someone, why? And while nobody was looking, they did all this specifically in an attempt to guide, and the one who went to all that
was you. But she didn't commit the crime, so she won't get executed.
That's the full truth. Sakura and you claim to be the killer. That's
What happened? But Mako, how did you manage to... How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
huh?
You still haven't. We don't all act according to calculations and cost benefit. That's what you don't understand. See? When you dismiss other people's feelings.
C B A B A. Nice. Oh, it's probably up to how many points we get for all the coins that we get. So Hina's still alive. Okay. Whew.
Okay. Did you guys forget?
Oh yeah.
You serious? Well, whatever. Maybe you don't want to. So, will you make the... What's it gonna be?
Oh, because the slot machine still has the grayed out tokens.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself. Okay, we're done.
What did you say?
That's the whole truth, huh? I see. There's still one thing I don't understand, Hina. Why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us. And yet you, why did you do that? Yeah, we almost died there. That's exactly what I wanted. What? I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her, so that's why I couldn't let her be the only one that died. You don't mean you were gonna take us all with you. We have to atone for our sins because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes. For serious? That's... Still don't understand. Let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. That's... I found it on the ground in front of the record. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jacket attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I I ran out after her and Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault. But now you're suffering because of me. You tried to protect me, but because of me, my closest friend got hurt. Sakura, because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault, which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them. You asked to meet with those things? You can't. Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry. I just want to talk to them. Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you. Hina, please don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy. But they all didn't gang up at once, so that's why they're friends. Sakura. She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you'd just talked to her, you would have understood she was a friend to all of us. And yet, you trampled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable. That was just a misunderstanding. Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say without asking a single question. You tried to kill her. Do you have any idea how desperate she was seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, lured by honor, that's how far you pushed her. Jesus. Hina, you can wait right there. I'll help you out. Hina. I'm so glad I got to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that? Some routine. Can I ask you to? Yeah, you got it. Just hang on. I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the. When I got there, I saw the pattern. That's when I realized I saw that someone had taken something. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But by the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura, please open the door. Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses, just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she could felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet, you all blamed her. I tried to protect her, and I suffered for it, and that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. You know, we killed her, all of us. We pushed her into a corner, and we murdered her. People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. That's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets, but even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this. Sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but it's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died? What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note? Of course I know, because well, what I'm really trying to say is, don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that? Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. What? But Hina already... Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby. This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room. What? Then you lied? Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound dirty. I just thought I'd lie and think something. I can't help if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. Didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little... I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the whale had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and... See. What did she write?
What are you gonna do?
I shall read it using...
Hey!
Have you ever been curious? You kill yourself in the first place, and isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willingness. Could you get on with it, please? My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving...
It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
The mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
Okay, so you guys haven't seen Sakura's first free time, but I have, which helps put this into context. So Sakura mentions how there's one person stronger than her that she needs to overcome in her first one, and Makoto's wondering about it. That's who it was. It was the mastermind. You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for over 300
let it
years.
be destroyed under my watch. That's how I...
It was my greatest weakness, and because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind. That until the first mortar had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here, my resolve
Everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive. I saw the weakness in my own heart. A mistake. More than anything.
cannot betray those.
So that's why Sakura...
I've made it. I will no longer retreat. I'm going.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic? Or just moronic?
Of course, I understand.
Whatever attack you may want to
So
make
this
me.
is my atonement.
Unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with me just accepting your
My
hatred.
own situation has started, which is exactly what the master.
Betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that it eventually would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still.
I have an obligation to get this situation under control, and to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the mastermind has commanded. I'll do as I was told
But
and
I've
commit murder.
decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing
If
to
it
give
can
up my
save
life.
you, then whatever you think of me.
People like you in my life. Huh? Then Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us. She wanted to stop us from fighting, to protect us. She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much. No normal person could do that. It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally.
It's because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can thwart the mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. That is the path. This is the path I've chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. You can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuyo, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully, then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, Hina. Whatever, no matter what.
I didn't understand how she felt, not at all. I thought we were close.
What are you gonna
But in
do?
the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless. She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you. Her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one. She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead. She deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean?
Huh?
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste. Because she made us remember we're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together. Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred. I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either. Blah. Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else.
What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go. But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you. Remember, your enemy is each other.
He's absolutely right about that.
Ah, lovely Byakuya, you understand, don't you?
This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game, which is why I am bowing out of the game. Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game. There's no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement, which is why I will no longer be participating in it.
What's going on here?
Now I have only one thing to look forward to, and that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuya, does this mean... Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking.
Wherever Master goes, I go, and if the Master turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire.
Everyone. Well, now you can say... Now, can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning?
How boring, but nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
The fun time?
Anyway, let's forget about that good for nothing.
You want me to punish you?
I'm not gonna...
Oh, heavens no, just because the blackened is dead doesn't mean I can just sub in whatever old student I want. I'm very particular about the bear times one rule. So much time preparing my... It'd be a shame to let it go waste. Prepared a special guest. Let's give it...
Who's the special guest? Oh no, is it Alter Ego? It's Alter Ego, yeah. Well. Excavator Destroyer. push the button. Hey, if he didn't push the button, maybe I won't get a copyright claim. Although it doesn't really matter. You suck, man. You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk.
That really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for post-workout grub chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried, broiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence, grilled is where it's at. Ah.
I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but that's true. So, it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Alter ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting in my mouth. How dare you? That was my friend. How dare you kill him?
You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball?
Shut the hell up. He wasn't just a laptop. He was my friend, and you killed him.
Is this what you call animism? Where a soul dwells within all things, even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find things out, all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So you finally noticed him.
Finally? No. I knew about Hit from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all gonna play out from the start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
Well, I mean, the data in that laptop, it was, I guess you could call it a gift from me to you, or maybe even more like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult. So, of course, I didn't care if you got access to that, but sneaking into the network was just too personal, so I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able
I
to
want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. Alter ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life, and for that, he was killed.
Yeah, the punishment times made me feel a billion times better. Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower.
No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday, you will pay for this.
Holy moly, you're super mad, like just unreasonably upset. Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that, I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript?
Yeah, there's still a bit more left of Sakura's note. Huh? Do I have your attention? Okay, here we go.
One other thing, there's something I'd like you to elect as a clue. What, a clue?
Hina.
Spoken with the mastermind often all of the whole time I've been here, and so far I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is...
Whoopsie daisy, that was a close one. In other words, we would have been hit deep in spoiler territory. Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today.
Boy, you can't just stop with the most important bit.
It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even freaking know, huh? That's the whole point, stupid, is to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve.
But at least Sakura's note.
Like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it. But too bad. Sucks for you, loser. Wait, what's this?
What?
What is it now?
There's one last line in the note.
I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, bastard, no matter what.
Huh? Wow, what a stubborn loser, huh?
She'll lay down and die. She'll fight you.
Well, whatever. Who cares about some dead muscle heart has to say? Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try to get some rest, Maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach this school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long, think hard.
Those were his parting words before what was that all about? Sakura's final message. Mastermind did something to us? Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over.
You.
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
What?
Hey.
Answer me. What did you do to my body? Mastermind did something to our bodies. Wait. If Alter Ego was able to replicate everyone, what if they're all androids and the real copies are the ones that are hanging out with everyone? What are they saying the Mastermind did? What did the Mastermind do to us? I mean, did the Mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? And if we try to leave the school, the sensor goes off and the bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo!
So the class trial is over and Monaco's gone. So now what do we do? What else is there other than to head back up? Oh yeah, okay, let's get out of here. But what? Well, must still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat. I would never have lost to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out. Shut up. Excuse me, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once. Okay, I see what you mean then. I'll try.
Huh? That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No.
No. I cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master. What are you talking about? That's absolutely not. I would ever go for a sleazeball again.
Sleazeball?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball because you are a sleazeball. Apparently you still have a death wish. Oh, more biting sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends.
No.
Hey, stop fighting with Master. You make me jealous. I want the abuse. Give and take. Me.
It's not so easy for everyone to have friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. And then there were 6. And so Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of hope. The story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. Holy fuck.
As such, soon. Okay then.
Time descended. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep, but the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. What? Wake up? Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me from deep slumber. My lights were still hazy.
Cute.
Yes, it's me. I said yes.
So cute.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? How did she unlock it?
It's true.
Wait, but my door. It was unlocked? Are you serious? Don't overact like that every time you surprise me. What time is it? 3 o'clock in the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m.? Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? Okay, we're gonna save before anything else. It's so late. What happened? I have a favor. What's your favor? Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what you meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Whispered. Data center on the 4th floor.
Goodbye.
What? I'll meet you there. There were another word she was calling. What the? The words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? But I thought that was locked. Also, I've seen that, image before. For the data center, but the text was altered so that it said the last thing you'd want on your Burger King burger is someone else's foot fungus. Eventually, when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. She may be inside already. It didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor.
What's this?
Oh, what are you doing, mister? Yeah. Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Oh, well, you're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But I can see that, you doll. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself. It looked like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know? Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket?
Kyoko. Yeah, now you two. Whatever, the two of you just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
True.
Sure, you got it. Come on, we'll go to let's head back. What?
Hey.
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going
Shall
on
we
anymore.
go?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Okay.
Yeah, go on, get out of here. Shoo.
The fuck? So we left and head back and went back to our rooms. And then
Goodbye.
said goodbye. Hold on. Listen, what was that all about? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which is fine, and then she shows up late and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of all that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of the conversation.
Goodbye.
But, hold on. Good night. Sure. And that was over. But as I turned to leave,
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Kyoko was right next to me. Let's go this way.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school, the one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Is she the one who attacked me? Oh, that's why, because Alter Ego's the one that got punished. Seems... 7? Question mark? The Alter Lump present. 4 by Gore. I think it was 3 Zakarad. I'm not sure if I said that.
Ikusaba. Mukuro Iku, the 16th student, the one they call. Watch out for her.
Kyoko totally told me about her. That was 3 days before. The next infinite. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. What? 100-mile dash. Pain of a junk food junkie. That's pain of Hina, I would guess. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. So, let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how high is that voice of yours? He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. You creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder. No matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them. Hey, Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. I'm gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom.
What's your deal?
Step back, you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. I don't care.
How about that?
And you're okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under? I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against. And yet, I let myself get involved. But it is now finished. I'll never allow you to drag me down to your level again. We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths and start moving your legs. Alright, so was it back here or was it the 5th floor? It's the 5th floor that opened up. Okay. Actually, how long have I been going for? Give me a second here. We've been going for like a good hour, so I think I'm going to call it there. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.